All right, what would I sum up? Annihilation. What would I sum up this movie directed by Alex Scott Republican, such as Ex Machina and Dread? So, what would I sum up this movie? That would be really hard because I was, for a large portion of this movie, I was confused, and it just raises a lot of questions.
It raises a lot of questions, don't you think?
So, this movie takes place a woman named Lena, played by Natalie Portman, is is being questioned at the beginning of the film by some scientists that are in these quarantine suits, and throughout the movie, it's just basically her and a couple of operatives have to go inside this place called the Shimmer, a strange alien. I don't know what would you describe it. I guess some kind of alternate dimension or some kind of shield or something that comes from outer space when a meteor crashes right next to a lighthouse, which is the main, I guess, the main sector of the Shimmer in this movie. So she has to go in there to because the government wants to know. They want to know fast what's going on, what happened. They actually sent another crew in there. Lena's husband Kane, and they never came back. The only one who came back was Kane. Should I give this? Should I really make this a spoiler? A spoiler? I don't think I want to make this a spoiler. I want you guys to check out the movie for yourself to see what it, if or comment below. Those of you probably already seen this movie or haven't seen it. I think you should really probably check it out. So and I don't want to make it a spoiler review because I would be here for hours talking about it. So okay, what do I think about this movie overall? A large portion of the way I was bored. I was getting drowsy here, and that's what one of the problems of this movie is the pacing. Oh my god, and the pacing pretty bad. The pacing's pretty bad. It's slow moving, but at the same time it's interesting, and you'll find out exactly what I'm talking about. And then another issue of this movie, it's just way too complex and convoluted that you would have to be a rocket scientist to try to sum it all up. So I think overall, I think Annihilation is a good film. It's just that this is not the type of science fiction. What I thought this movie was going to be, I thought it was going to be the next Aliens with Sigourney Weaver, Ripley, or something like that. It was just Natalie Portman going in there to kick some butt and go in there and fight off some alien monsters. Really, that's what I thought, and I was completely wrong, just dead wrong about it. It's absolutely nothing like that. Just this movie talks about just who are we as people, what makes us so self-destructive, so combustible, what makes us, it's Annihilation. Like I said on the surface, I thought it was also an alien invasion movie. It's not nothing like that at all. It's just Annihilation really is about a marriage that goes a toxic marriage that ends up being obliterated by lack of trust, and because for Kane and Lena, who end up becoming becoming involved in trying to get involved in each other's lives again, it's very difficult because he goes into the mission, comes back, he's not the same Kane, and she ends up cheating on him with one of her coworkers. So that really just, if I would describe Annihilation, it's just like a divorce. What is the leading cause of divorce besides other things? Lack of trust, jealousy, and adultery. So that's basically what this movie's about, and they're trying to question her and they want to find out. And there's an alien force in there that recreates. It doesn't destroy life really. It recreates it. It recreates plant life, animals, and us, including Lena and Kane. I don't want to really make this a spoiler review. Okay, so I hope like this video, subscribe, and comment on this video. Those of you who already seen Annihilation, I just saw it, and I'm still like, God, what did I just watch? And I'm gonna give out. So I'm gonna give this movie. A reason I'm giving it a B plus because it would have been an A if it wasn't so all over the place. There's a lot of flashbacks in between the current time. So the timeline of this movie. It's actually also a best-selling book, and there's a trilogy actually. So we might actually see two more sequels to this. They're probably planning on making it a trilogy, So you guys sit tight. Those of you who like this movie, I personally I don't like it. I didn't like it. I don't think I'd watch it again. I think Natalie Portman's a great actress. I don't. Is she misused as a movie? No, definitely not. It's not like she's Padme from Star Wars or anything like that. But no, she does. Everybody's good on this movie. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there is some parts where your CGI is noticeable. It's hard to make CGI look really good. Okay. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys real soon.